If it isn't obvious, Bug Fables is one of my favorite games of all time, so I joined the BFA because why the heck not? I joined January 26, 2021. I had joined then, and then shortly after, hi guys, Box here. Today I'm going to be talking about a niche topic specific to the BFA. The Great Peacock Spider War. I'll be going into as much of a deep dive as I can, but it's not that deep. If there are more posts than the one that I talked about, there are a couple more that I didn't feel the need to bring up, but there might be more that have been lost to time, so it's not exactly easy to find those, so it's not going to be fully comprehensive. Anyway, let's get on to the background. The war initially began in 2021, before Valism had ended. Valism is just a fancy pants word for Val's reign as BFA leader before stepping down. Researching was difficult due to the fact that many of the notable BFA members involved are inactive, like Cheese and Pine, they're no longer active. Luckily, Val made a post documenting the early history of BFA, and the start of the war was listed and gave me a start date for the war. January 30th, 2021, the first sparks. What I have found to be the inciting post was posted on January 30th by BFA member Cheese. The post is titled, "Peacock Spider Sucks, I Hate It. It's a stupid little crap and I want to step on it." Sorry, it's really compelling, Cheese. And it reads, why? Because he's annoying. He makes the game bad, he ruins the game for me and many other people. He looks like what comes out of a child that ate glitter, dog puke, and a gross spider. Why does it exist? I don't understand the meaning behind this pure disgusting thing. He doesn't have a purpose. Idiot can't even be hidden well. Easy boss to find. It looks like the two most hideous things in the world got married, and Peacock Spider is the baby. There's no redeeming qualities about it. It sucks. It makes Probopass from Pokemon look cute. Stupid thing. If I came across it in a dark alleyway, I'd challenge it to a fight. What's it gonna do? Shake its hands at me? Call for backup because it's a wimp? I would take a banana and beat it in the head with it. It's stupid and weak and ruins the game. I don't know what the dev team was thinking, adding a worthless, stupid spider in the game with no concern of how it will affect it. Shame on them. Did they care at all when adding Peacock Spider? Obviously no. He's a stupid pain in the neck that should be removed. It's like a finger. You want it removed, but they refuse to remove it because they're lame. I'd rather fight 1,000 Venus before fighting that spider again. Waste of my time. So, yeah, that's the post. It's really, it seems like a joke, but like it actually incited some actual discussion on the amino. And that brings us to January 31st, Doomsday. Again, the next post that I found that makes sense chronologically is Fruit Kebab 127's post. It goes into a lot of detail about why Peacock Spider isn't the worst boss. The worst boss in the game is Tidal Worm, obviously, but I digress. I'll include a link in the description if you want to read the whole thing. Pine later made a response to 127's post. It reads very much like a satire, but it's definitely Pine's opinion. This is probably where the main conflict from the war begins. Cheese also made another short meme post on the matter. Evie made an absolutely moving post, which will be linked in the description. So then we have February 2nd. It was the next major day of the Peacock Spider War. Val had spoken up. This was the point at which I had become aware of the war, because I hadn't really paid attention to BFA politics at this time, and was kind of inactive, but then I saw this and kind of got interested in the whole thing. Val was on the side of removing Peacock Spider. Although her post contained arguments for both sides, she did ultimately end with she wanted to remove Peacock Spider. From what I have found, this appears to be the last major post on the Peacock Spider War, but I'm gonna do a little retrospective on this. So let's get into why Peacock Spider is hated. Peacock Spider is a summoner boss. Summoner bosses are a kind of common archetype for RPGs, especially kind of like Bug Fables is. Basically, they are a boss which summons many smaller enemies to distract the player. These kinds of bosses are actually kind of controversial due to the drawn-out nature of those fights. I personally don't mind them, as Peacock Spider summons were never particularly annoying. But I think that might be part of the problem. You see, the summons don't have too much effect on the fight, which is why I think the fight gets so much hate. But then again, if the summons were too much of a presence, then the fight would have gotten a lot of hate either way. Personally, I kind of like these fights because they usually prevent players from just absolutely nuking the boss, and it provides a little more of an endurance test. Also, to Peacock Spider haters who complain that the boss can't attack, it can. It does 9 damage if unblocked. A lot of the people also say the fight is easily accessible. It's a point brought up in Cheese's first post. But it requires Ice Rain to get to it, so people who have no clue what to do with the mysterious gem might not get Ice Rain until like Chapter 7 or even the post-game without looking up walkthroughs. I almost did that, but I did look up walkthroughs. So next, should Peacock Spider be hated? Honestly, Peacock Spider is an okay boss. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Ahem, title worm. The boss is balanced. It provides a moderate challenge, along with phenomenal build-up before the fight. It's actually one of the coolest of any of the bounty bosses, next to False Monarch. All in all, this hate is kind of unwarranted in my opinion. I can sympathize with the other side and see why people might find the fight annoying, but it's not like the worst fight in the game. I think it's like decent, but people have their opinions, I guess. If you enjoyed this video and you're outside the BFA for some reason, please like, subscribe, and tell a friend or something. Also, with this video, I will now claim the title of unofficial BFA historian. Also, go join the BFA. Link is in the description. It's really fun and cool. Link is in the description. Have a lovely day. Bye.